What's up, guys? This is the ultimate web runner tutorial step by step, and these are my 5 newest subscribers. If you want to be on that list, you better subscribe. And when I get to level 1 CC creator, I will be giving away those chips, and when I get to level 2, I'll be giving away that as well. And when I get to level 4, I will be giving away that very bundle. Well, maybe not that one, because it might take me a little bit. That's 100,000 views. But I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Let's get straight into the guide. Okay, guys, just so you know I'm legit, I am level 40 with the ultimate, as you can tell right here. So first, we're going to start with some combos. So we're gonna use this overseer as an example. Well, we're gonna show you some combos. So look, you don't want to just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in. That takes way too long. That will take you years. So instead, you're just gonna hit him twice. Okay, we don't want to get there ourselves. So you're gonna hit him twice. God, so hit him twice. In, twice, in. Alright, so what you're gonna do, instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then doing this, that will take way too long. Or just going web, you'll do like no damage. Just wait for that to go away. So instead, what you're gonna do, dodging, these are annoying. You're gonna go boom, slash, 1, 2, in. And then as soon as you get it, make sure the boss you're fighting, or anything you're fighting really, you're gonna get rid of their attack, like that, jump up, grab it, pause their So, see guys, it's a little hard. I'm not gonna cut this out because you need the full Spider-Man experience. I'm not gonna give you the easy way. I'm not gonna show you. We're all gonna fail every time. We're gonna all fail. Trial and error. I'm still trying to perfectly learn this guy. So are you. I know most of the stuff about it. It's hard doing the ult by yourself. But let me just show you the real thing. You're gonna go in, hit him twice, keep doing this. Twice in, twice in. Twice in, twice in, twice in, twice in, and then you're just gonna keep going faster and faster. Sometimes you don't get stuck in it, but that is totally fine. Make sure to dodge the attacks, and if you really want to, you could do some cool stuff. And then you can also do this, and then when you're doing his ultimate, go as high as you can and then down. It won't work for me because of the gang. I am so sorry that did not show. I will show you the next time I get it. The first time I died because he kept shooting, and then this time it didn't work just because of the Gengar. Make sure there's nothing under the boss because that will not let him hit the ground. So guys, when you're doing the ult, make sure there's nothing under there like a Gengar, because that will not let them hit the ground and do the damage you want it to do. I will give you an example for it in a second. Let me just get him all the way. Let me make sure I'm close enough. Oh, it's not doing this. Would you stop doing that attack? I don't like it. Okay, there. Okay, nothing under him. Up. Oh my god, he's hitting me. Okay, guys, this ult is very hard to understand, especially with bigger targets, because they like to come up. I'll show you on a delay. It's more easier with little targets to do his ult. When the goat's easy because he's never really near you. With this guy, I'm just gonna. And we see we got epic. We kill him pretty fast. Do understand there are some glitches with Web Runner right now. You can easily get stuck in the ground. Let me show you his ult on a little level. Let me just get that ult real quick. Yeah, guys, as you could see, we do have the ultimate. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do some damage, and then when you get the ult, you're gonna do this. It's gonna pause their attack, but with little things like this, it's only gonna do 500 damage. But with the bigger ones, that can take actual hits and won't die immediately, are gonna be like bosses and stuff, and they'll take 2,000 damage, but it was only 3 hits they'll take. But with small targets like little imps and the Gengars and all the cats, they will only take 500 damage. Because they can't take 2,000 hits, which is 6,000 in total, and this is a Phantom. So imagine if you had an Arcane. But I will recommend Phantom. Alright, our next segment is the best class for the Web Runner. In my opinion, and in many others' opinions, the Phantom is the absolute best for Web Runner. My reason is because of the damage per second. This has the highest DPS out of all 3 of them. Because of when you come, here, let me show you. When you come down, you'll hit a target. Just for that, oh my god, just for this, it's 945. So add that +2 plus the webs you are going to shoot. That's over 2,000 damage you're doing to one target with 1 hit. Well, 2 hits. Well, 4 hits if you really want to count it like that. But I count it as two moves. The webs and the next best, in my opinion, will be the Titan, just for the webs and how much damage they will do themselves. Because base, like charge attack, will do like 700. That's not bad. Plus the extra damage on the webs will be that. That's the second highest DPS. Then the worst one, in my opinion, will be the Arcane. It has the lowest damage per second, meaning the worst amount of damage out of all 3 of them. It will have the best ult, but I consider damage per second better than 1 ult. So that's my thinking on all of the classes. Alright, let's go to our next segment. Our next segment is tips and tricks. I can't do this one personally myself, which is this and this. You've seen this one a million times, haven't you? I'm not good at it myself, because mine's too big for this. I used to be good at it, but not anymore. You understand, you can just literally ask anyone in both public and Web Runner. Let me show you a different one that not everybody knows. Let me just make sure I don't fling myself off again. Okay. We're gonna grab right here, we're gonna push off, use this as the propeller, go the other way, and then keep doing this. Circle motion like this. This is the tips and tricks segment, by the way. And then we keep going this way. And then you can grab onto this building and go this way, and then we're back. And look at that. Look how sick what that was. We did a whole 360. That's one of the tips and tricks I am going to show you. Another one, you can do a simple down here. Same thing. Let me just grab on. Let me real quick. He's going to be annoying. Not want to. One tap. Alright. Jump up, make sure you're not touching the ground, do this. Keep doing the same motion. Instead, like this. Woo! We hit the building, grab onto it, and then we wrap around it. Going that far, we're basically all the way up here. Just with a few swings. Now, that's what I call awesome. Now let me tell you some tips about this guy. He is the fastest movement in the game. Maybe not the highest damage. Slayer owns that reward. That has the highest damage in the game. Slayer. But we're talking about movement here. Let's say you're fighting a Wendigo. We all know that the reigning champion over Wendigo is Mega Man. But we can change that just because of our movement. We have the fastest movement in the game. So far, at least. That means we can get there quicker than anyone with a few moves. So let me show you those few moves. I'm gonna show you different ways to get a different couple places that I've learned over time. So what you're gonna do, just to get to Wendigo, literally, you're gonna grab onto here, propel yourself, grab onto this, grab onto the tree, then grab onto this. And that's you instantly get to Wendigo. Now I'm gonna show you an easy. Oh, I don't want to get killed by him. That's one way. So now I'm gonna show you a easy way to get over there. Very easy. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab 2 arms on this building. Do this. You're not gonna grab anything else except for this, and then you're already back at the spider boss. Now I'm gonna show you a way to the Leviathan. This is much easier than the other ones. You're gonna grab onto this building, preferably high, then on this side, then you're gonna fling yourself, grab onto here, do this, and then grab onto the edge where you actually make it in. So, that's the fastest way to do all that. Now, that's where all the tips and tricks of this segment. I hope you guys like the tips and tricks, because these are some of my favorite. And if there's ever another boss, I will always show you guys the best way to get there. No matter how impossible it is. And now we're in the next segment. Swinging. Now, when you're swinging, you don't want to be all aggressive and keep doing this, and then like that. Unless you like it like that. And then you just keep doing this and that, and then trying to do this. You don't want to do all that. You want to be smooth with it. You can have one propelling every once in a while, but you want to do something like this. You want to wrap around the building, let go, grab onto another, hold onto this, do that, then we can go reverse psych, do this. We're flying in the air now. We can grab onto that. Hold ourselves. We actually could have made that, I think. Grab onto this building. You don't have to follow me. Just look. Just look. If you grab from the right angle, from the right place, you can go around the building. Easy as that. It takes no special moves. Try your best to limit yourself to as many push moves as you can like this. Try to limit yourself. But if you want to go faster, do that. Or if you want a good start, do one of the tricks I showed you. Do one of those. That will propel you so fast. So now, I'm going to tell you some things that will counter Web Runner. Some things that counter Web Runner. Slayer does not counter Web Runner. I will tell you that. They're on an equal basis. It's just the damage that changes everything. Something that counters Web Runner will be the Werebeast because of his dash. His dash gets him around almost, not as fast, but almost as fast, and will let you catch up to a Web Runner if you're ever PvPing. Mecha Man won't guarantee counter you, but he could give you a little bit of problem just because he can destroy these buildings, and if you're both starting on the ground, he can just fly up, and before he might destroy the buildings before, or he might just shoot you, but he can go high up, so you might need to do a few things to get up there. That will be annoying. So, and there's not that many tall buildings, so he could just go over here, or somewhere, maybe like the middle. It's just hard to get him if he's like mid-area, like over here. Somewhere like right here will be annoying to get him from. If he's just high up, because you can't go just directly up. You literally have to go many directions to go up. So that would be a little bit of a problem. Fighter, I don't think Fighter really counters anything, actually. to be honest, Fighter does not counter anything. Is there any other things in this game? Slayer, they're on an equal basis. Fighter, Web Runner is definitely better. Mecha Man will just give you a bit of a problem. You will also give Mecha Man a bit of a problem just because of how fast you move. Werebeast counters you, and that's a segment of the PvP. Well, no, that's a segment of the counters. Now, the PvP. You'll be able to do everything I do here if you follow my guide.
Finish him. You win.
Maybe one day you'll be able to do this too. Well, that was the end of the Web Runner Ultimate Guide. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn off notifications. Did I already say these were my last 5 subscribers? Well, here they are again. They're cool, aren't they? They're really cool. Peace out, guys. See you in another video.